Right, so at the moment you've got some drum layers and different channels. So a common practice is to create something called buses, where you combine multiple channels into one, which is really convenient for adding effects, because if you add an effect to a bus with multiple instruments, it applies to all.
Right. Yeah.
So in this case, say if I put a reverb on this drum layer here, you would hear it on this layer, but your kick wouldn't have the reverb. You could add the same reverb to a different channel, but take time and take a bit of processing power from your Mac. So a more sort of efficient way of doing it is creating a bus. So we've got this channel here, and your kick, separate channels. So if I look at the mixer here, you can see it says STL, which means stereo out, which is also located there. If I click and hold the output and go bus, I can add it to a separate bus. I'm going to go for bus 10 to get out of the way. Bus 10, and you can see it disappears there. So Logic will create a bus. When I play a track now, you can see it's now coming through this bus here. If I do the same with the kick, bus 10. By default it's called it aux 7, but let's give it a nice name. So double click, drum bus. So now, we've got both hits. So now we've got a master fader for your whole drum. So you can put all your different drum channels into one. But which makes it also nice, we can apply effects to it. So I could, for an effect, get an EQ. I'm going to scoop out all the low end. A bit like a DJ mixer. So that sounds quite cool. And I might just put a little reverb on here as an effect. So if I go here,
You'll have that paired with the original one as well.
Yeah, so everything's going to go through here, so all the drums are going to go for the same effect. I just want a space designer of this one. A little bit too much reverb. Just going to go for a small space at the moment. Let's go for a plate. And I might finish up with a little echo delay. I like the tape delay, it's my personal favourite. EQ the delay as well, so it only echoes a band of frequency. So I don't want all the sub echoing, even though there's not any sub there because we cut it out. So that sounds quite cool. So what we can do now, if we go to your track and just play the main arrangement. So an end of phrase. There. This bit here. If I go to our bus and say turn on read, your drum bus turn appears in your arrangement where we can automate these effects. So if I press A for automation, and we can see we have effects here and we've got inserts here. So if I have them throughout the track bypass and are not switched on, I'm going to hold down Command to get the secondary tool, it's marquee, highlight this last bar here and click the highlight bit here. You can see by default they're bypassed because I had them off. If I have it just for this location, unbypass. And let's do the same with the others. So here, yet again, hold down Command, highlight the area, click within the highlighted area. It creates the nodes for you, these little dots. You don't have to draw them by hand, and it snaps it right on the beat. And last time here.
So is that doing it for the EQ, the
Yep.
reverb?
There you go. So it adds a nice little effect. So it's good. You can have a bit of spice to your arrangement with using effects rather than harmonics. You're taking advantage of the studio. So I'll just chuck that in, but we can maybe... I can have that echo last a bit longer, so I'm going to have the feedback. That's cool. So, but it's not constant, it just make your track sound convoluted and really confusing, but there you go. So that's quite, you might hear that on tracks, they kind of do that in the phrases, they do that with effects, but so what I did, I scooped up the low end so it kind of stood in the background, because when you kind of do a pause, it's good to remove bass, because the audience know it's kind of a pause, and also it makes it excitement, the bass kicks back in again, reintroduce that excitement. So that's just literally using automation to bypass those three effects.
It might be good to have that before the drop as well.
Yeah, totally. So I'll take it as a drop here. So repeat the process. It's here.
Very minimal drums, but with the reverb on them, they sound more.
Gives it something, yeah. So yet again, hold down Command.
Might do it from like here.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
Let's have a listen. Yeah. Click. So that's just the introduced tape echo. Sounds alright. And let's do it to the others yet again. Command. And you do this on the automation rail. Yet again, A for automation. Click. Command. Yeah, this gives a bit of excitement.
Water droplets almost.
Yeah, so it just gives a bit of excitement, you know. If you're feeling really adventurous in this bit with the automation, because we've got it just in this section here. So this last bit here, what I might do is go into my automation. Got to look for that channel EQ, and I think I used the low shelf. This one here. If I just highlight this section. No, tell I wasn't low shelf. It was the not low cut. Low cut frequency. Yes, it's this one here. So I used the low cut frequency. Highlight. I'm just gonna zoom in so I can get a clear view. I want it to like scoop everything out up there. Put it in the wrong bit. Sorry. Right. T for toolbox. Q for automation tool. Highlight that, and let's just drag it along. TT. My mistake, it's supposed to be there. It kind of opened up, so it scooped the EQ. So you can have it drop again. So in the last node here, might bring it all the way back to the bottom. Just place it like that. So it just comes back in.
Maybe even for them, yeah.
Like that, yeah.
I remember you showing me once as well with. I remember you showing me, and I actually because I've forgotten it, but like a little drum groove thing you can put on your drums to make them sound like more of a groove. You put it onto the channel.
Oh, that would have been a sidechain, I reckon, and I probably would have sidechained the hi-hats. So every time the kick occurred, it turned the volume of the hi-hat down. So
I don't know. I think it was actually on as an effect or something that you could select different sort of.
Oh, you mean the quantize? So you can quantize the timing of the hit, so you can make them shuffle. So
Yeah, it might be that.
okay.
But you could select like which drum kit you would like it to be like, and
Yeah,
there was different presets like big room or.
oh, you mean the drum? I think it would be.
I remember it definitely being on the mixing desk. That's what I remember. And it was like you made a bus for the drums and then put it on the drum bus.
It would have been a sidechain, I reckon. If anything. So what kind of effect would you want it? Like the hi-hats kind of...
Just more of a jumpy groove to it rather than like them all hitting, if you know what I mean, at a similar volume.
Okay, yes, so that would be sidechain. We can put that on, we can try on the drum bus here. If I... Logic. Actually, I'm not going to put it on drum bus because I want the kick to do it for us. So I'm going to put it on the other hits here. And dynamics, compressor. And you've created a bus already. So bus 3 is your kick, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's compressing itself there, so we don't need that. Bus 3.
That is bus 3, isn't it?
Yep, that is, no, this is bus 3 here. So it says stereo out, no output, because we don't need to hear it. I don't think the compressor is actually behaving as it should. You should see the needle.
Yeah.
Bus 3.
Got a snare in it.
Yeah, it's not quite behaving as it should. Bizarre that the other kick, the compressor is making.
Solo the.
Have you got any other? That should just be
kicking, right, isn't it?
that. That's correct. So in bus 3 out. Got no. So I'm going to pop that there. It might sort of have an artifact of that. It used to be bus 3, so it's trying to bus itself, I think. Bus 10, yep. Bus 3. I think this time around it's just misbehaving. It's as simple as. Dynamics, let's put another compressor on it. Side chain.
It's doing it
Bus
there,
rate.
isn't it?
It crashes. Okay, it's getting a signal. I think this is actually logic misbehaving than the signal flow itself. So save it. Let's try and open it again. Try all the buses.
Does the bass,
It's not. It's behaving really weird. It's not even. That literally should be it, because you bust it out.
the bass sound doesn't have to be playing, does it? Or,
Nope. Just us there. The kick's there. So obviously you don't want it twice. So this is why you'd have it output, no output. So it's going into the channel, but we don't need to actually hear it. Compressor. So it's compressing the snare. So you can hear it's doing its job there, turning it down. But we want the kick to turn it down, not itself. I think there's no reason why that should be doing that.
I've done something scatty with another compressor or something.
It's just
Paul did show us another compressor actually.
Yeah, no,
That
it
would
was-
have made a
it was
difference.
just a
Though. That was a different.
compressor layout.
Yeah.
Got a lot of compressors set up.
so this is an audio channel. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got to go into 3 and 4 here. I think why it's not liking it. There we go. Because it's coming from battery, but you put it in a different bus. So that should be the case there. No, it doesn't like it. I think it just doesn't like to be side chained amongst its within itself if it's sort of a bust in battery. There's a test. I'll just copy your drums here. All that. I have this one. There you go. What it is, there seems to be a bug when you in battery. Cause I've noticed that you bust your kick into a separate channel, so you can mix it. If you try to take that signal and put it into a compressor to sidechain, it won't allow it, as you can observe. But if I have it as a separate instrument altogether, no problem.
Oh.
Which is a bit weird, isn't it? I mean, that. There you go.
Got a clap there as well. Up there.
So you can make it groove by using the compressor, so if it instant, maybe. Hear that the hi-hats now. So you've got your big bass here. There you go. So the hi-hats are kind of gelling with the kick now. Usually you'd have the snares in a separate channel as well, so they don't get affected by the sidechain. It's just the top end.
Yeah. They sound like they are a bit, don't they?
They're kind of getting a bit swallowed up. So what I'd do for that one, in battery,
There's two snares. It's a
These
layer
two.
of two, yeah.
okay, so let's put that. Let's put these in 3 and 4, and just have your kick as a separate instrument altogether. So it's this battery. Which kick was it? This one was
Yeah.
it? Mute. That's the sidechain kick, isn't it? Because it's now a separate one altogether, we can have that as an output again. Stereo it out. Put it in your drum bus. There you go. So that shouldn't affect the snare anymore. There you go, the hi-hats are getting squashed.
Where we've got it in, if you're going to battery, we've got, I think it's these three, there's the hi-hats, and that one, and that one. I've got them well low. Is it better to have them up and then compressed?
There's no rule of thumb as such. I mean, this one's all relative. I mean, if you're happy with the volume they're at. You can hear the shakers getting squashed. So that's okay. I guess you can internally mix it in battery. If you've got a volume you're happy with, you can stick with it. There's no you've got to do it in this mixer and Logic. It can just be done in battery if you're happy with it.
Okay.
Let's